throws a big party in honor of their intergalactic guest. Astro Smurf tastes exotic dishes and watches a strange and fascinating spectacle prepared by the Swoofs. "Your planet is wonderful. I want to Smurf here forever," Astro Smurf declares, and drifts off to sleep. Well, that's not what the Swoofs expected to happen, but they quickly think of a way to make their guest want to go back home. To be allowed to stay with the Swoofs, Astro Smurf has to pass a series of tests. The first task is to hit a bullseye with a spear while blindfolded. Of course, it seems impossible, but luck is on Astro Smurf's side, and he somehow passes the test. Then, Astro Smurf has to climb up a pole covered in soap. He completes the task without a problem. The Swoofs misunderstood one another, and no one soaped the pole. Finally, Grandpa Swoof announces, "You have to pick up this huge rock and swoof across the lake with it." This time, Astro Smurf is sure he is going to fail, but the rock turns out to be a pumice stone, which is light and floats on water. And so Astro Smurf passes the final test. Then the Swoofs tell him about all the chores he will have to do if he stays. He will have to look for food and cook, wash the dishes, clean, work in a salt mine, sleep on a bed made of sharp stones, and obey orders without protest. "I think I'd better go back home," he decides in the end. "My friends must be very worried." Relieved, the Swoofs pour him a goodbye drink. Astro Smurf falls asleep again. The Swoofs change back into the Smurfs, dismantle the spaceship, and cart it back to the village. When the little astronaut wakes up and sees his friends, he doesn't even notice how much they resemble the Swoofs. "I'm really happy to have Smurfed this journey into space, Papa Smurf," Astro Smurf says. "But I don't think there is a place more Smurfy than home. I will never leave again." Relieved to hear these words, the Smurfs burst out laughing. They, too, are tired of traveling. King Smurf. Papa Smurf decides to leave the village for a few days to look for a plant he needs for his experiments. It is a special plant, which grows only in very distant places. "Be good Smurfs when I'm away," he says before he leaves. "And Smurf about fixing the dam." "Of course," the Smurfs promise him. Right from the start, Brainy decides to take the initiative. "Let's get to work," he commands. "I want everything to Smurf well. I am the leader when Papa Smurf..."